Hello and welcome to the Free Cheese, episode 171. I'm your Joe Dix, joined tonight by Marc Augustiniak.
Hello there.
Matt Sellner.
Hello.
The Free Cheese, the weekly video game podcast about video games, brought to you once a week by thefreecheese.com.
Get out.
It's true, I promise. We have a great show planned for you tonight on this here November. It's November. I almost said August. November 6th is our recording date. We got a lot to talk about. We got Animal Crossing, New Leaf, Welcome Amiibo update. Remember last week when I said there was only a Japanese direct and who knows what's going to happen? And then, surprise,
it was everywhere.
we have a direct and it's out and we played it and it's great. More on that later. We've got stuff about My Nintendo to complain about later. There's stuff about easy games to talk about.
Other things.
Other things too.
Titanfall 2.
Can't tell you everything.
Mark likes secrets.
Nope, Titanfall 2. It's coming.
Alright, let's get into it then. No, let's not get into it. We're only a minute into the show. Let's slow down.
Pace yourselves. We have a tendency of doing that.
I know. How are you both?
I'm doing all right. Lost my voice a little bit today at the Ravens game
Oh,
at that
at the
M&T
footballs.
Bank Stadium. Watching my dear old Ravens play the Steelers. Victory
Which
for the
boys
Ravens.
won?
Huh?
Which boys
The
won?
purple ones.
Alright.
The good ones.
I figured because you're happy.
Yes, I am happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I lost my voice there, thinking, all the way from Section 500, my voice would impact the Pittsburgh offense all the way from Section 500, about more than 100 yards away, probably.
That's how it works.
But hey, we won, so I was a contributing factor. I like to think I was the main reason we won, actually.
Boosted morale.
Has
Yeah,
nothing to do
exactly.
with the players or the weather or the random chance.
Or me bitching about how we sucked before I went to the game.
It's just you, man. You did
We're
it.
the best in the league now.
Best of the best. You can forget the rest. That's what we say. That's what
Very
happens.
true.
That's what happens. Mark, how are you?
I am okay.
Just okay?
Like a good okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
It sounded like a good okay, but
Yeah.
then
The tone does the work.
the tone did the work. The word did not do
Okay.
the tone justice.
Okay, let's redo this. So.
No, I get it because you're not one thing one way or the other. The feeling is in the middle.
I just
Or
feel,
there's nothing great. There's nothing. It's good. But then
just feel good.
the tone puts you on the.
Fantastic.
Wow.
How are you?
Oh God, I feel like I'm being touched or something. Just. I'm good. I had a day. I had a long day. Still going, right now because we're still going.
We don't stop.
No, we don't stop. I had a sad day though.
Why is this that?
Because we went to Target and looked for Amiibo, and they didn't have Boo.
Is that what you're looking for, Boo?
Yeah, he glows in the dark. Come
That's
on,
awesome.
right?
I'm on board.
It's a good Amiibo. And the only Halloween candy that was left were butterscotch flavored M&Ms and caramel candy apple lollipops.
There was
not-
peanut butter candy corn.
Yeah, see what I mean? Come on.
I'm not mad about
curious.
that second option.
No, if you saw the bag, it was like...
Oh, well.
It's that shit you get at like a sad doctor's office or something.
Like
not,
it's in the discount bin at the dollar store. Bad.
Yeah,
Been
exactly.
there for months.
It's from there from Halloween 2013.
It's like one of those Dum
Every
Dums
year.
mystery flavors. But when you open it up, it's just dust.
Yeah. There's an empty stick and just a sad, like,
It's just
old...
mothballs.
Yeah, no. Other than that, no, great. Like, feel good. I don't know where this week went. This week kind of just, like...
I feel you there.
Yeah.
I was sick partway through. I had a real bad migraine and just, like, woke up at, I don't know what time. 7. Was like, nope, can't move, calling out, not going anywhere, not doing anything.
Winds of change.
Slept until 1:30 and then woke up, crept from the bed to the couch where I proceeded to sleep again until 6:30.
There you go.
Yeah, it was great.
That's how you do it.
It was
like a
like
great
one of
day.
those headaches where like just moving anything, my whole body was like just a cat hiss. So
It's kind of how it was on Wednesday.
Yeah, not a good. I think what I might do is just buy some of those cool glasses for migraines. for gaming, the ones that make you look really, really.
Don't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Just
I think
press
I'd look
pause.
cool in those.
Yeah, I'm sure ThinkGeek sells them.
Other than that, it's been a great week. I don't know what else. I feel good though. Like it's not.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay.
like not just the letters okay. It's like OKAY.
Yeah. The whole, yeah. Because okay is just like it's a command word. It's like a,
It's just a response.
yeah.
That's
like-
usually followed up by me saying, "What's going on? What's wrong? Talk to me."
Okay.
Right, yeah. This is like, no, I'm okay.
It's like neutral, but a little above it.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing that's nice. Leaving for work in the morning, I gotta wear gloves when I ride my bike to work. Otherwise, I'm cold. That's real nice.
Do you
I
feel
like
like a freestyle BMXer?
We're getting there. I mean, I'm wearing giant fingerless gloves that have mitten flaps. So I look like Joe Pesci from Home Alone 2.
I love that movie.
Yeah, who doesn't? Come on.
Be one before you know it.
It's got that. Daniel Stern, a.k.a. Tyler. There's no difference.
It screams.
Yeah, all the screams. It's real nice riding to work. Some baby metal playing. Just
Still on that?
it comes in every now and then. Like when I wake up in the morning and I leave, if I don't have a podcast already queued up to run out the door, and I'm like riding the bike, then I just like don't know what to do, and I squeeze my microphone on my headphones. I'm like, Siri, play me songs from baby metal. Go.
Just loop the Gimme Chocolate over and over.
Yeah, I skip through until I hit Gimme Chocolate, and then every time it gets to the end of the song, triple click.
Do you listen to it enough to where you envision like your own anime intro in your head?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then as I'm riding, I spend most of the bike ride to work, hands off the handlebars, because I'm air drumming with everything.
ride your bike.
You sound very skilled at your craft.
I'm very good at it. If you ever go my way to work, you can just drive slowly behind me and watch me, as I assume most people on the road do.
I would just creep up on you, dress up as Professor Oak, and just tell you that's not the time to do this.
It'd be pretty good. But I'm flying. I'm way ahead of you. You have to creep up real fast.
Well,
And
I'll
I'm
be in a
going to
car.
ride past you guys and say, "Smell you later."
You son of a bitch. If you didn't know, The Free Cheese is a weekly video game podcast about video games, brought to you once a week, where we talk about video games. We just launched a brand new cover story, because if you also didn't know, we run the Free Cheese like a magazine, and we have a cover story, and this month's cover story is called Secrets.
Until you know about it.
Now you know, so it's not a secret to anyone anymore. But it is all about The Legend of Zelda. It is all about that sense of discovery and wonder and joy that comes with just adventure and, I don't know, secrets. Check the stuff out there on the website, on thefreecheese.com. We have some retro spotlights going up on different games in the series. Tomorrow is Monday, so I have just a feature to work on that you should be able to read shortly after hearing this, or somewhere in the next day or so. And then all month long, just Zelda. Did we pick a game club?
Yeah, we did.
What are we playing, Mark?
I just to be a little hesitant. I don't know why. I just always am because of the game. But it's Skyward Sword. But before...
Even talking about tone, your tone there was just like...
Because I know overall it's not the greatest Zelda game.
That's the top 10 NES one, right?
Exactly.
That's the one.
But I still like it for what it is. And I think it tells a great story. It's the first in the timeline.
Yeah.
It gives a meaning to the name The Legend of Zelda, because I feel like, I mean, you always hear that name, but you never really like think about it, you know? Like you just think of Link, sword, adventure, that's it. No one really thinks about the princess that often, or like not deep
Right,
enough
like,
to be
you know
like
she's
to be
there.
like, why is this called The Legend of Zelda? I get it, you're playing like the story that is technically that
No,
legend.
yeah, that's a good... Yeah.
But like, what exactly? You know what I mean? Like, it all had to start somewhere.
It's VH1 behind the Zelda. I get it. Yeah.
Exactly. So Skyward Sword definitely puts more quality into the story aspect of these games, because I know they kind of lack that. It's like, I wouldn't say it's more cinematic, but it kind of is, I guess.
All right.
I don't know.
I'm excited for it because I have two images of Skyward Sword in my head. One is the first art reveal that they did, where they showed Link with the blue girl thing that is the Master Sword. What's her name?
I don't know if it's Fee or Fi. I said
Right,
Fee.
Fee. Yeah, her. I think it's Fee because everything in that era was
She's a spirit of the Master Sword. And like, you pretty much, since it's the first time, you're pretty much shaping it
right
as you go along.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. But that I remember the image they showed E3 2010. Maybe?
Yeah, like the
8, 9.
That's another moment. Like, the concept art always looks better than the game.
Yeah, but I remember that, and that left like a good like, huh?
Yeah.
And then the other image I have is just like a real ugly brown, just forest area, and Link chopping at some Deku trees.
I don't know if it's, I would say, brown.
It was just one screenshot that's in my head. And
I mean,
it's
a very colorful game.
Yeah, it's probably just a bastardization.
But I mean, they give Link more emotion. They actually show him talking, but you don't hear him. So he does have a voice in the game, because there's a part where he has to explain a story to someone. And so it kind of fades out, and he's just like explaining. So you see his hand movement and his mouth moving, but it's like fading off and zooming out. So, because it is everything that you just went through, and he had to pretty much tell someone what he just did.
Yeah.
So,
It's just odd that.
Yeah. So they're giving him a little bit more of a personality in this one, which I like. It's not just I'm just an empty shell of a man, and the player is that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
I'm excited. Might be the only 3D Zelda I haven't played, right? We got Ocarina,
Yeah.
Majora, which is Mark's favorite.
Yeah.
Wind Waker.
What are you asking if?
I'm
That's
trying to
a
remember
3D.
all the 3D ones.
Oh yeah, Wind Waker.
Wind Waker, Twilight.
Twilight, Skyward.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only
You
one.
got it.
Right?
For now.
I think you got it. None of like the 3DS ones are. No.
They were all remakes.
Yep.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily count
No.
Between Worlds, just because
Not
I know.
3D.
it's technically
Yeah.
a 3D game, but
Yeah,
you're playing it as a top-down.
It's top down.
Hmm.
I remember Skyward Sword when it came out. That was actually one I was very interested in playing. I just couldn't warrant spending $60 for it at the time.
Yeah.
And
I think it was 50.
Oh, yeah, the Wii.
yeah. All right, so full price for the game at that time.
Unless you got the collectors.
I couldn't.
That gold Wii.
I couldn't pull out my Wii
That's understandable.
for that.
No,
Yeah,
that happened in 2011.
It was
the
Everyone's
tail end of it.
Wii-
And a lot of
yeah.
core Zelda fans, they kind of stray away from the Wii motion for combat. Like, it's, we just want to use buttons and,
Do you know what always turned me off about it?
whatever.
Did you ever meet Akko?
Yeah.
Good friend of the show.
Yeah, we did a Smash tournament.
And of me. Yeah.
I think he won.
He did. Mewtwo. We gave away Mewtwo.
Yeah.
Amiibo. Yeah, no, Akko, I've known Akko for like a decade now. Oh my god, I've known Akko for a decade now. I graduated high school a decade ago.
Same.
I mean, I'm a year younger than you, but like I'm right now, 10 years ago, would have been, hi, it's senior year.
Yeah, it was 2006.
Woof. Sorry.
Damn.
All right. Let's come back to now.
Had a Link to the Past moment.
Oh, I did have a link to the past. Akko is my link to the past. So yeah, Akko, like huge Zelda fan forever, always. And Akko, I don't remember what year it was, but I was like, hey, Skyward Sword? And he was like, yeah, it's the only one that I haven't collected all the heart pieces in, which I know is like,
Yeah.
that means this game sucks, which is like, that's what I interpreted at the time, or how I interpreted that. That if he was just like so aggravated with it that he didn't even do that, I was like, But now I'm a lot older. I'm a lot more patient and understanding. I feel like I'm excited to.
Well, hopefully you still have that after the beginning.
Oh fuck.
just because it falls for that, we have to over-explain a tutorial in the beginning type stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you can tolerate that, then you should be okay. Because like I said before, like it's only downfalls that I would consider to be downfalls would be the tutorial. If depending on your preference of gameplay style, you have to use the Wii remote, and you have to have either the little connector to the Wii remote to give it that plus movement, or a built-in Wii Motion Plus. But the combat is good with it. Like it's actually articulate with the way you.
That's cool.
Like if you twisted your wrist, Link will twist his wrist.
All right.
So it's not just aim it wherever. It mimics your exact moves with so that's cool. It just takes some getting used to if you're not used to playing like that.
My only problem with that is, and I say this playing the Metroid Prime trilogy on Wii with the boys, is that Oswald loves to sit on my lap while I play video games, which is fine. Unless I'm using motion controls, then it's a pain in the ass.
This actually, if you can keep your arms down by your sides on the couch. All you have to do is just flick your wrist hard enough, and you will still do the motions. And it's still pretty accurate.
I'll have to fuck with it. But that's fine. I guess as long as Metroid got really bad because you have to literally aim.
Yeah, you always have to like hold your arm out and aim. You don't have to do that with the sword. You can just be like right by your hips.
All right.
And you can just like flick it.
So it's kind of like boxing, where after a while you didn't have to actually like box. You could just like
you don't have to keep your arm extended.
Do stupid
I mean, you could technically do that with bowl, and I figured that out.
When you're on the loft wing, the birds.
The birds,
in the game, I can't remember if you have to actually hold it forward or you kind of hold it like a paper airplane and you twist.
WarioWare style?
Yeah, like I can't remember how that, or you hold it sideways, and I can't remember how that one works.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I forgot that's the one we were doing, so I gotta buy that now. I forgot.
What?
Skyward.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna buy it Friday and just have it ready to go. I'm gonna do that. I'll do it on break. Just download it right to the Wii U. That way I can start it this week.
Right.
How long is it?
I didn't beat it.
All right.
Because I was more than halfway through it, but then I gave my Wii away to my friend and I got a Wii U.
Got it.
So I had to restart.
Got it. Who is the enemy? Vati?
No, it's a kind of a new enemy. Okay, so there's
turns it again, and at the end of the day,
there's more than, there's more than one. You're
right.
basically dealing with the right-hand man the majority of the time.
Giram.
Yes.
That's his name. I knew it was one of those things from...
But he is not the final boss.
All right, that's fine.
I think I have a guess of who is.
I don't know.
You'd be right and wrong at the same time.
Oh, it's one of these.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good about my guess.
That was TM.
Yeah. I noticed you wrote that on the wall.
Yes, I did. The writing's on the wall.
Why did you do it with a finger, not with a knife?
Yeah.
You're right. It's a very good
with no
question.
blood on it.
Trademark.
The other downfall
Yeah.
is the size of the maps and the locations, because you go back and forth through them a lot.
That's fine.
But like for a Zelda game, it's all about exploring and lands and discovering. This one, you just kind of go to the same places for different reasons all the time.
I'm fine with that. Link to the Past, you do the same thing. And you know what else I just played? Minish Cap.
Oh yeah,
It made you happy. Yeah, I played about an hour of Minish Cap this week.
when you start finding those scrolls for your sword, you start learning all these different like techniques. It's like for a 2D Zelda, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they pulled a lot of the Wind Waker stuff into it.
Yeah,
which is neat.
like you can roll forward and slash someone.
Yeah.
You can do sword plants, all that kind of stuff.
Like so far, it's really good. And that one's Capcom developed, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I was very.
I didn't know that.
So
Capcom
Nintendo struck this deal. It was 3 games.
Capcom did the Oracle games, and
Resident Evil.
Oh, they made that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I know. There was something
I
else.
can't remember if they did the GBA port for A Link to the Past or not.
That's a great question. There was something, like there was a deal they struck with Nintendo.
But they only helped with like the handhelds.
Makes sense.
Yeah. They did, let's see.
Fact checking.
Yeah, the old fact check squad. Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, 4 Swords.
4 Swords. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Four
And-
Swords was
and-
on the Link to the Past GBA port.
Right. And Minish Cap.
Okay. Which makes sense because it's the same sprites.
Exactly.
And Minish Cap is a prequel to 4 Swords.
Uh-huh.
Because you still see Vitae in his human form. when he's a Minish. I mean, not a human, but
And oddly enough, so here's a fun little thing. It was every single handheld Zelda game between Link's Awakening and Phantom Hourglass were developed by Capcom.
that's cool.
So, I mean, it was only 3, but still, like,
Good for Capcom.
yeah, I forget why they made that deal. Like, there was something else that came out of, like, the other side of it.
Was it because of the backstabbing of the GameCube exclusivity deal?
This was before
Yeah,
GameCube.
yeah, because the Game Boy Color stuff happened.
Oh, that's,
before
yeah, never mind.
There was
Oh,
something
yeah,
like-
that's weird.
This one Capcom was still good.
Hey, Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Then after that.
non-traditional survival horror, more action oriented. Gotcha. I like
Resident Evil
4. I like 4.
I was going to say 4.
I like 4, but it's not.
It's not tank controls.
It's not
survival
true
horror,
Resident
but
Evil.
that is another topic.
I hear the war. No, and we can topic it up.
5 is fun too, but like the whole thing with Resident Evil between like 1 to 3 and then 4 to 6 is kind of like 2D Zeldas and 3D Zeldas. Like they have their own fields, they have their good things in those fields. One isn't necessarily better than the other. It's all like preference. But I love the 2 and 4 are my favorites. So,
4 is kick ass.
but it's because of 2 that I really like 4. So
Leon.
Yep.
I get it.
Liquors.
I know who he is. Oof. Yeah, Minish Cap, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shrink down to a little tiny boy, go inside, play with some weird elf kids.
that's the only other one I didn't. I was at the very end. I was at the like final boss and I didn't beat it.
What'd you just do that with?
Well, where I was at the final boss.
No, you did
I
it.
just
You
did
did
it
it.
with Arya.
Yeah. We're just like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm there. I know the story. Okay, I'm
I
done.
basically
It
beat
was-
it, okay.
It was just tough.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, obviously, you know who it is, but
Fati.
yeah.
Yeah, Minish Cap, one of the few non-Ganondorf boss fights at the end.
But Vidi's a pretty cool villain.
I liked him. He seemed like emo Dracula,
A little bit, yeah.
which you know is
He's just a dick warlock.
hello. Well, I kind of got us there. Let's keep going. A little segment we call Now Playing, where we talk about what we played in the last week. So, Matt, we've got some cans in front of us
Oh,
with some delicious Game Fuel.
Game Fuel,
inside.
not Code Red. Game Fuel.
Yeah, I thought it was Code Red, but it's not. But it does have a picture of these things on it.
Those are called Titans,
Oh.
and that might actually be the Titan from the campaign. Wouldn't know. Still haven't played it,
Have you played Titanfall 2?
but I played a lot of Titanfall too.
Is it as good as they say?
It is very good. I can't put a good finger on the game of why I'm having so much fun with it, but it's the first game where I just
Giant robots, enough said.
I think it's
That's all
just
you
because
need.
of how fast paced it is, and I'm doing something new every time I play it, and that new thing I keep doing makes it a fun, unique experience. Like before, I would just run down the hallway. I was telling you this before the podcast. Why run down the hallway when you can just run on the wall and jump back and forth between the walls, and then end up kicking the dude at the end of the hallway because he can't shoot you? Like. It's just the fun, stupid crap like that it keeps bringing me back. And I don't have to play with anyone, which is unique.
Yeah.
It's like for the first time since Modern Warfare 2,
Yeah.
I will be more than happy to play a first-person shooter multiplayer for hours by myself just because I'm having so much fun. Like I'm just sitting there laughing to myself at the stupid, ridiculous shit I am pulling off.
Interesting.
Think parkour,
Yeah.
not Michael Scott parkour,
Right.
real parkour.
Real parkour.
First-person shooter.
Okay.
That's not Call of Duty, so everyone's not pissed off right away.
Mirror's Edge?
What is EA? I don't think it's on Frostbite. Don't quote me on that, but it's very, very good. Oh, it's so good.
When are you doing parkour in the suit?
Yeah, no, when you're playing, you play as a pilot.
Okay.
Makes sense because you pilot Titan. No, you are the parkouring when you're in the pilot or as the pilot. That's mainly what you are. I would say for a good 80 to 70% of the match, unless you're really good with your Titan when you get them. There's no time limit on that Titan, so as long as you're staying alive.
That's cool.
But what usually happens is, That's probably that's on Source.
Yeah. I think so. I remember. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think I remember.
Spoilers. It's a Counter-Strike mod.
Half-Life 3 confirmed. Here we go.
No, I remember hearing Jeff Gerstmann on Giant Bomb say that this is built on Source the same way that Call of Duty's built on. I already forgot now.
I forget what engine they use.
But Call of Duty, like, there's something in its back end that still uses like. Whatever, I forget what that is now. But this is like, it's a bastard version of Source. Like it's built on Source, but not built.
But they still did something from like the ground up.
Yeah, they've basically made their own proprietary shit. But because they years ago used Source, then it's kind of all been iterative. But they still have to give credit to Source as the main engine.
I thought it would have been Unreal.
Just
by looking at it.
Source, I guess it's just because it's so legacy, but it's probably.
I mean, it makes sense.
Source is great.
It makes sense for Titanfall. I mean, it's a first-person shooter.
You think Source, and you think like old. You think of Half-Life and how dated that looks, but
so do you
that
have
engine
to,
was beautiful.
So do you have to like crouch jump to get to higher places?
No, not necessarily that. I mean, what you can do is you can double jump, rocket jump, run on the wall, jump again,
yeah. Okay.
run back on the wall, jump again. Like
double jump.
Why crouch when you can just run up the wall? Like,
I'm pretty sure like double jumping is one of my favorite things in video games. Just like in general.
And it always feels good. Like it's never
especially when like if it's like a platformer.
Yeah.
And when you see that second jump, there's like a little puddle like ripple motion out of the sky for some reason.
And when they don't have it, like you really miss it. But when it's there and they do it right, it's good.
So yeah, like as I was saying, like you're about 70% of the time you're a pilot unless you're really good with Titans. But what happens with the Titans? They're just such a huge factor on the map once they start coming, especially when it's like 3-on-3 Titans in the section of the map. All your other supporting pilots will just not focus on each other. They will focus their fire at the Titans. And I mean, they're so big, they're hard to miss. There are ways to dodge different aspects of whatever is being used against you, but once you're in your Titan, you're a primary focus of the opposing team, just because they will influence the game in a heartbeat. But yeah, it's just so fun. It's so fun to just jump on a Titan, steal their battery, go and take it to my allies' Titan, put it in there, give them an extra battery boost, ride on that Titan until I can jump on another Titan. They'll throw me off of it and I'll die, but I'm laughing while I'm dying for some odd reason.
That reminds me of which Matrix was it? Reloaded? Where they're in Zion and the mechs are shooting at the Sentinels, and the one guy, I think it was Mouse or whatever, he has to go and put ammunition into the mech. So he has to run out on the cart with somebody protects him.
I think that was the last one in
Sentinels,
Revelations.
and like the ammunition got stuck and he had to like jam it, like almost died.
Yeah. Yes, it's a lot of fun. There was something else I want to say. I can't remember now. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah. You gonna start the campaign, or do you not even care?
I don't know. I'll get to it eventually because I'm curious, because I've been hearing good things about it.
That's probably the first thing I would do.
And that's what I wanted to say. I think it's a testament to the creators, Respawn, because those were the guys that were infamously fired from Infinity Ward and a whole huge pending case against them. I didn't think of this when I said it, but they didn't make Modern Warfare 2, and that was the last major game that they made before I had access to get Titanfall 2. Like I said, I couldn't play Titanfall 1, and I heard mixed things about it, but if it's anything kind of sort of similar to what this was, I think I would have enjoyed it in some capacity. But this...
Yeah, I've only heard good things about Titanfall 2. Like, after you talked about it last time, I've seen other people just, like, praise it.
Yeah.
Like, go on the gaming Reddit and just see like all the stupid, ridiculous clips you can do with the pilots and the Titans. It's so fun. I'm so weird when it comes to multiplayer games. I just play the same class over and over again. I don't even like try to mix it up at all. Yeah. As soon as I mix it up, I'm gonna feel fresh again. Like I'm gonna have a new type of Titan that does different things than what I'm doing already.
Should we get it?
You can join the 20,000 the 20,000 player base that I go to on a Saturday night. Not hundreds of thousands, 20,000.
That sucks. That really sucks.
You know what though? I'm beating ass. Wait till those Christmas kids come.
See,
I'm gonna
like-
beat their ass.
I'm not that.
Your ass is grass. I'm gonna talk shit over the mic.
I'm like not that competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm playing like with friends, like sure, like I'll do it, but like I'm not gonna join a bunch of randos in multiplayer.
See, but Matt said that too.
Well, I just had a track record. Like I just can't rely. I don't talk to him. I don't communicate, so I don't care if that's my fault. But like,
I really don't talk when I'm not with my friends. However, if there is a little kid that's getting on my nerves, I'm gonna talk some shit, beat his ass, steal his battery, throw a grenade in his Titan, make him blow up.
I don't know.
Listeners, I'm just pointing at Matt
Yeah.
and doing one of those hanging
Like,
with
see?
Mr. Cooper looks.
That was a good show. I talked about that yesterday, actually.
See, everything comes in threes. Where's it gonna pop up next? Oh man. Battlefield 1?
I
Don't even know it exists anymore.
No, I know. I do want to go back to it because there is something just.
You haven't played it this week? It's just been Titanfall?
It's just been Titanfall.
Dang.
It doesn't matter. EA won. They got my money.
It's true, they got it twice.
Yeah.
It's in the game.
I have NHL too. I've been playing that.
Do they still do that in NHL? In any other
No,
game?
do they? I don't know. I don't pay attention.
Sports.
I'm probably just so immune to it at this point. I just don't realize it.
Huh.
When you're like me, yes, every time we say the now playing segment, just automatically assume NHL is part of that. I just don't talk about it because it could be the same shit. I drink beer and play with my Canadian friends, and we beat ass online.
It's pretty, sounds like hockey.
Bunch of damn hoes.
Our team name is called Borders Without Borders. Get it?
It's
clever. It's clever.
It is clever. Wait, your team, do you design your own jerseys?
That's what was like the new thing with this year's. They expanded that customization. Like as you keep playing and your team keeps ranking up in the divisions, you get access to more customization options, including logo design, jersey design, and even your own stadium. You start in some piece of shit place that looks like Ice World about 30 minutes up the road.
Cool.
And then before you know it, you're playing something like Verizon Center, which is an hour from my house where my dear Capitals play.
This episode is brought to you by Ice World, by the way.
By Ice World and Game Fuel.
Ice World, great complex, by the way, but shitty
Setup.
setup for an NHL team, yes.
That's true. Yeah, you don't want to be an NHL team playing.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about the customization there in the sports games. I can't.
It's a grind to get there. I wouldn't get too excited about it.
So what do you have to start with?
Shit.
Like, do you
Ice
start
World.
with like a circle? No, I mean like for your jerseys and stuff, like logos.
Oh, I think we literally had like one font for a letter, and we got to pick the letter. I don't think we were stuck with A. But
What about the logo?
it was the letter
Oh, that's it.
with the one font,
You're just the.
and then you slowly unlock a font.
Oh shit.
It's a grind to get there, but we play so much. We now have a somewhat decent stadium that's neon pink and green.
Maybe I'll just go to GameStop and buy like a used copy of a 3-year-old sports game because it'll be 50 cents, and I can just because I got to get my fix of that. I still have not done. I still got to do what I said before and do the MLB The Show and build a whole team of identical men and pit them against an entirely a separate team of the same man, so that I can then record and have him play against himself. And the pitcher lines up and throws the ball. Guy at the bat hits it. Guy in the outfield runs to go catch it, and it's still him. And then he throws it to the guy at second. Guy at second turns around. It's just him smiling.
It's like a nightmare.
Guy sliding. That's exactly what I want.
It's like an Apex Twin video.
Yes. You get it now. See, yeah, that's all I want.
Give them all the same creepy smile.
I'm so happy for as much as I want authentic in these games. There's someone out there that just
wants
wants to do
stupid.
that.
Yeah, you're fucking right. It's I'm gonna give you a little taste of the guy I want too.
I think you showed me this in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I
This
can't-
move.
It's actually based off a real person.
You're goddamn right.
Oh, okay.
I just
Yes.
wanted him over and over and over and over and over and over again. I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
Can you
I can see that.
You could probably make that logo design happen too. Just saying.
Oh fuck. Yeah. All right. So I
Definitely did that in WWE.
oh, been there, done that. I got video footage of that. We're good. That's fine. Mark,
Yep.
I'm gonna find out how much an old copy of MLB The Show costs. While I do that, what you been playing?
I have quite a little list here.
All right, give them to me.
Got my Google machine ready.
Well, I mean, I usually get the ones that I've already played before out of the way first, just because I don't need to dive into it. So, the one I mentioned last time.
Gotta Protectors?
Uh-huh.
How's Gotta Protectors been?
I'm on chapter 2 now.
All right.
Chapter 1 had 20 parts.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's
Sounds like Metal
most
Gear
of,
Solid
they're short little parts.
How many minutes? 5-ish?
About that,
Oh, okay.
give or take. Because it's all like tutorial stuff for like the first 10 parts, and then it starts picking up a little more as you go on.
Okay.
But it gives you a little more into the story,
All right.
which again kind of has like that Paper Mario type writing. Because there's like 4 main bosses or something, and they're like, "Oh, like he defeated that. Like that was our strongest." He's like, "Don't say that. You make us sound like we're weaklings now." It's like whatever, and so that was funny. But yeah, like chapter 2, it's just tougher, trying to just advance some skills and all that, whatever. Same old, but still fun.
Yeah.
Smash Bros. Just because.
Don't blame you.
Huh.
I was actually messing with the custom stuff this time around.
I don't know about that one.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't really messed with it, so I just wanted to like.
I remember doing it when it first came out, and I was like, "Oh, cool."
Yeah,
And
I
then
was just making Mii fighters, different outfits, and just testing them out.
I almost jumped back into Smash the other day as well. Just kind of like
Yeah, that was just a poop game.
Smash.
I know. I got
Yeah.
it. I knew where
I
you were
forgot,
with that.
yeah, like,
I know.
For those
I
that don't
know.
know, whenever I say that, it's a game you play while pooping. It's not
Yeah,
bad game.
I know.
I'm using it in a positive.
I know. I forgot.
From there,
$3, $3. I can get MLB The Show 14 on Amazon.
there you go.
I believe that.
Do it. So my friend got Mario Party Star Rush. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, it is the old Campbell soup can.
Yeah.
You know about that?
Yeah.
No.
They took the art straight from a Campbell soup can when
Yep.
they had like Mario themed like SpaghettiOs.
Yes.
It's the same, and that's like
Love
the
it.
cover or something like that. So well, I mean, I guess for the physical copy, it's that, but
They changed it. They changed
Yeah.
it later.
it's because they got caught.
Yeah, because everyone was like, "Wait, hold on. What did you?"
They just been like, I don't care. It's our art. Shut up. Like,
Did someone
Yeah.
like explicitly see that, or was it like something like, "Oh man, I'm playing this"? All of a sudden, like some soup.
So if you're an asshole in the air, like I notice anytime there's something Nintendo branded or anything generally video game branded somewhere. So I saw the can of, I probably bought a can of the fucking SpaghettiOs, didn't even eat them or whatever, just because it had Mario on it. And then they announced Mario Party Star Rush, and I was like, that looks familiar. And then like the internet, everybody saw like,
it's completely new. There's dice.
it was on the can. It was this little circle that has Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, and a
Dice block.
superstar. Superstar?
Oh,
That star right there.
The hell is it called? What's the star called?
Starman.
Starman. Thank you. It had this with the generic as fuck gray and white checkerboard background that you get in any like
It's like Photoshop.
Photoshop.
Yeah. PNG file.
Exactly. Yeah. They used that, and I'll see if I can find a picture of the soup can. Where's SpaghettiOs?
It's exactly that. Like it's funny. But yeah, like I play that for a little bit now. I really do not care about Mario Party. I know everyone, like, if you haven't played in a while, you're like, oh yeah, like, this could be fun, and then you always remember that it's just not.
Yeah.
It will end friendships.
I mean, like, I know
It
that.
has
Like, I mean,
ended
like,
some friendships
like,
for
like,
a night.
like
No, that's the old ones, the like quote unquote good ones.
like now it doesn't. No, it. I wouldn't say necessarily ends friendships, like the joke that goes around about it, but it definitely makes you like salty immediately. When somebody just gets a star before you, and you're just like, dude, like, fuck you. Like,
Oh, that kind of. See, I thought
Yeah.
I was going more from the like idea that I found the picture, ladies and gentlemen. I'm showing it to Matt. There's a side by side of how they're.
See that?
It's
It's just
the same artwork, which is fine, but it just seems like. I think the big thing with this is just to like completely derail.
I guarantee you, if it was any other company, nobody would care.
No, I think they would, and I think the problem is
If there was like Skyrim SpaghettiOs, and then they released like another, and then the new Skyrim comes out like, oh, it's just the same
all right,
dragon
maybe,
symbol.
maybe,
what
maybe,
gives?
maybe.
Nobody would.
The problem with this is that we're at the tail end of the 3DS life cycle. This game was announced at E3 when there really was fuck nothing else shown, and everyone was like, guys, are you gonna do anything? And then they did this, and that was the cover they gave us, and it was kind of like, well, wait, we've seen that before. Do you like really hate us? Like, do you really not care at all? Like, you don't care about the 3DS, you don't care about us, so you decided just to, fuck it, we've already got this art, don't spend any money hiring anybody or paying anybody to do new art.
They're gonna
Let's
download
just
it
do
anyway.
this. Right. I think that was the big problem with
Yeah.
that. But,
Yeah, like the boards are a lot. The one I played, the boards were a lot shorter.
yeah.
Everybody can move at the same time. The mini games actually aren't bad. I did enjoy those. It was just getting the stars that just kind of made you angry because like they just randomly pop up on this little board, and sometimes it's like 1 or 2 or 3 or more, and depending on how many coins you got is how many stars you get when you go buy it. And if both of you are going at the same time going at that balloon, I don't know what determines who gets it first, but somehow that factor comes in. Still trying to figure it out.
I think for years that's been the problem with Mario Party is that the mini games are the fun part and the game part is the shit part that no one wants to do.
Yeah.
And it's a chore to get to the fun.
And even though we can all move at the same time, I still felt like 20 turns was too long.
Yeah, I wish there were just.
I'm also just really impatient with that game. But again, I'm not that competitive of a person, so I was never looking forward to it. I was
But
like,
even still, I was super stoked about Mario Party 10.
yeah.
Random number.
What is
Yeah,
Mario Party 10?
But like they kept the boss fights and stuff, so that's cool.
Yeah, Mario Party 10.
Yeah.
And I bought it for Wii U. Katie and I played it once, and we were like, ugh.
I think there is an option to just play the mini games. I think all of them have that.
Probably, but why even?
You
put
usually
the
have to
other-
unlock them first by playing the actual
Yeah.
game.
So- yeah,
that's
most
that's
times,
like
yeah,
the
and that's-
issue.
Yeah, and
It
this one had like 4 extra characters that were locked, and I don't know if Bill was one of them.
He probably wasn't. Probably to buy the. I don't
Toadette
know.
was one. I was like,
Drybones.
Toadette needs to go away. Toadette is useless. It's a waste of space. Nope. Does anybody give a shit about Toadette?
Captain Toadette.
Ooh.
Captain Toad is way better than Captain
Uh-oh.
Toadette.
Matt's got a hand in the air.
I would play as Toadette.
There you go.
I was like
See?
running around as a pink
That's why Toadette's in there.
asshole. Because that game's
But
an
why
asshole.
do that when you can just be 4 different colored Toads like this game does?
Oh, Christ.
For
But
one of
I
the,
like having pigtails.
I just think those slots could be better used for other characters like Drybones.
Is Daisy in it?
Yeah, of
All
course.
right. I didn't know if you were upset because
Oh,
Daisy
no.
wasn't in it.
My girl's in it, but if I'm not her, then I'll be Wario. So
Why wasn't it? Was Drybone's not in that? He
I-
was an 8.
I-
Unlockable, but he was in it.
I don't know. I don't know who other 4 slots are.
Oh,
I think Diddy Kong might be one of them, actually.
that's cool.
They had the amiibo for him.
Yeah, it's true. So
That's
yeah.
cool because you can't play as Donkey Kong.
probably
Donkey
Rosalina.
Kong's an actual spot on the board. I'm assuming he's still a spot on the board, right?
He
No,
wasn't
he's-
this time.
What?
I think
He's
I'm-
playable.
This game's changed
probably-
so much this 8.
I don't know. It's Mario Party. You get it. Nothing's changed. It's just on the 3DS.
Except Donkey Kong's not on the board.
But like,
The-
if it's just the core values of it, it's still there. It's still like has its tedious moments, has its fun moments. And here's a good thing because they know what kind of game this is. You don't have to buy the game to play it with your friends. You can use one cart. But the catch is that you have to download a guest pass. Doesn't cost you anything. You just have to download it, so it wastes time. But
Do you have to do it every time, or can you
No,
download that
yeah,
one
like
guest
the-
pass now?
the guest
You've
pass
got
is
it.
still on my 3DS. I need to delete it, but I'm not.
So you've got it. If
Yeah.
if I bought the game right now, you could just turn that same guest pass on and play.
Yep.
Got it. All right.
So I was like, why can't I just use the download play thing that the system comes with?
There's probably extra data or something.
But it's like you can host it and then I don't know, it's dumb. I don't care. It's Mario Party. I've already put too much time into talking about this game. But yeah, like
Fair enough.
I don't care. To that, I went back to the PlayStation VR.
You son of a bitch.
And I got to play Job Simulator this time.
And yeah, so you were really upset you didn't get to play last time.
Yeah. I loved it this time. I only did 2 of the jobs out of the 5 or 4.
What are the...
I started with the clerk.
All right.
So it's like 7-Eleven type deal.
I am so on board with this.
And no, it's great. I just grabbed everything, just threw it at everyone. Any customers that came in with like hat or glasses, I would take them and wear them. There's a device that can enlarge everything. So this bandit tried robbing me. He had a cowboy hat on. I took his cowboy hat, enlarged it. Took me about 10 minutes to try to put this hat on because it was so big that it was interrupting the VR like reception of my hands and everything.
Oh, that's really good.
But I finally got it on, and I kept it on the whole time. But it got me for a second. It's not a realistic game by any means.
But the brain trick happened?
It got me.
Tell me what happened. Walk us through. Put us in your shoes. Or in your eyes.
So this old lady comes in. Well, I mean, they're all robots. They're all computer monitors. But this old lady one comes in, and she wants a scratch-off ticket. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I open up the drawer, and there's 4 to choose from. I give her, like, a really cool one. And she's like, hey, like, can you help do this for me? And she just couldn't scratch it off. So I grabbed the coin, and I'll have to demonstrate what I did. So I'll stand up for a minute. So I'm standing there in VR, and I actually go to try to lean on the counter to scratch off the ticket, and like I kind of just went like that, like I almost fell forward, like I almost face planted, and my friends are like, "What the hell was that?" I was like, "I actually thought I could lean on the counter in this fake ass looking game."
Oh, that's really good. That's pretty cool.
Matrix got me, man, just for a second.
I gotta come over to Joe's and play it.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Have you guys seen that thing I was going around the game and Reddit of that dude who was doing the roller coaster and someone pushed him at the right time? He's just like...
That's so... Like,
I haven't seen that. I just saw a guy who was standing upright.
That's a really old video, too. Like, that was like Oculus dev kit. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It got circulated back around. Oh, God, it's so good. It looks like ragdoll physics are happening with this guy. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. These people are trying to help him.
Because you're going on that... The slow climb
yeah.
up to the peak, and as he's going down, his friend pushes him,
to go down someone,
and he falls back, and his friend had to catch him. They look like they're in the mall.
He's just flapping around.
I saw one in the mall, but I saw a guy actually go down hard. I think it was something different.
Yeah,
this guy fell. No one caught him. No one helped him. No one did anything, and no one pushed him.
That sounds about right.
This was just a guy standing wearing a white shirt, and he just fell.
But yeah, that was fun. Clerk was cool, and then I did the chef.
Oh yeah,
the next one, and that was cool. I messed with like just the things you can make. Mm-hmm. It's really really great in that. Because you're in this restaurant, of course, but like across from you, there's like this giant aquarium, and if you aim it just right, you can throw stuff into the aquarium, and the fish will just eat it. Except for so I threw a wine bottle, it broke in there. They didn't touch that. I threw like rotten food in there. They ate it. Just it was cool.
Dumb fish.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were a little lengthy. If you're like with a bunch of friends who want to play, I wouldn't. If they're not patient, I wouldn't recommend playing this with friends. If you're gonna play Job Simulator,
it's not a thing where if I'm sitting on the couch watching what you're doing on the TV, I'm excited.
I mean, if you're waiting to play, then maybe do one job at a time. I guess because they can. It eats up. I would say it's about like 40 minutes or something. I don't know. I don't know the average time on it, but like if I was just by myself, I would have played all of them in a row.
Interesting.
But I wouldn't want to bore everyone around me.
Yeah.
Because
everybody wants
VR,
to jump in. Yeah.
But but that was really fun. I'm surprised that I actually fell for it like that. Like I kind of want to make a room that has a counter in front of me, so I actually can just lean on it.
So you just want... okay, I know where this is going.
Yeah, this is a room dedicated to VR.
I think I'm seeing, I've got a little bit of a crystal ball here, a little bit of the future of what we call the Marc game. Where Marc just... What Marc wants in a video game now, I think, is just total escapism. And just to be able to become something other than what he is. I can... So you're just... Yep, got it.
Every laugh is a cry for help.
Yep. I know. You're going to start saving.
Back to the facade.
You're going to buy your own house. You're going to have one room, and it's just, you're going to rebuild a 7-Eleven in one room.
I'm only gonna play Job Simulator Clerk.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing else.
And
there's
that's
gonna
it.
be there's gonna be so many greater things out there. Not gonna touch it.
No, yeah. You're going to hire someone to build a fake VR 7-Eleven so that you can just live in that world and you will be that.
No, but if I really could, just set up just like little like shitty little like tables you get from like Walmart or something, or like foldable legs, just for that one game. Put
See?
it there, and
That's
then
where
put it
it
away when you're
starts.
done.
That's where it starts. It's like just, I'll just have one cat. Oh, well, it needs a friend.
Don't assume.
And then you become a
All right.
crazy cat lady, you know?
Eh,
That's what's going to happen.
I'm like the complete opposite, minus the crazy part.
Now.
I'm a crazy dog man.
Yeah, I know. Fuck cats. I mean, like, you
I know,
start with one
yeah.
Walmart table, you end up with an entire fake
Doesn't
7-Eleven.
not sound fun though.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's not fun.
I have one question about the VR headset.
Yeah.
When it comes to like the actual setup, did you see like the console setup or the VR setup you have for the actual like wiring?
I mean, like you have to have, like the PlayStation Eye hooked up on top of the TV.
Yeah.
You have to have good lighting. There's like a weird little box.
Oh, interesting, because I have shit lighting in that living
I
room.
didn't know the lighting.
I mean,
That's
it's,
interesting.
it's just like the Kinect. Like you gotta have good lighting so it can recognize you.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, just take the shade off of a lamp or something. I don't know.
I don't have any Katie hates lampshades. We just have those shitty old Edison bulbs that are real,
Well,
like,
maybe
orangey amber
when I
light.
get those studio lights, use those.
Yeah, we'll blast each other with
How
that.
messy did his wiring setup look, or did they
You
do
can
the
keep
job?
you can keep just about all of it behind your TV. The
I
only
see.
thing like you have to really worry about is like because the VR wire itself that doesn't really get in the way.
I would think it wouldn't. Yeah.
And then on it there's a little jack for earphones, so it's all connected to that one piece, and you can just so. You don't have to
So do
worry
you
about
plug
that.
in? You personally, while you're playing, like,
Yeah,
do
yeah.
you plug in? You fully immerse yourself in it.
Yeah.
Cool.
like noise canceling or just like
they're little earbuds of
okay.
what I hooked in. You can probably use whatever you
I
want.
think you can
It's
use
a
whatever you want.
standard. Yeah.
But I mean, I would use earbuds personally, so I'm okay with that.
I don't know. I feel like I want to go if I'm
It depends,
in,
right? In a setting.
Because the ones I have are noise canceling, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I
don't
can
know, if
still
I'm
hear my
building a
friends.
desk in front of me, I want the whole experience.
Yeah, in a setting like that, friends, I want to hang out and be sociable and whatever. But if I'm like, doing Batman VR, aka throw shit at Alfred Simulator, I would want something that blocks out everything. I don't want to know
But
that
that's
I'm
what I'm saying,
alive
because
anymore.
I mean, the earbuds that I have
Kill everything.
do that.
Yep, that's what I
Yeah.
want. I want over the ear, fuck everything. I don't know where I am. Who cares?
This next one, I guess I'll just get it out of the way. I wasn't sure if I even wanted to say it just because it's weird, but I talked about it with you earlier.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Phone is ready.
Here we go. You might have heard of it. Huniepop.
I have heard of this.
Yeah.
You know of Huniepop.
I wasn't-
I don't know all the details, but at least
Yeah,
I've
like
heard
I
the
didn't
name.
know all the deals at first, but then I quickly
Let's just-
found out, and I didn't care.
Listener,
Gave it a taste.
you're listener. I know you're in your car right now. You're at your desk. You're
Rolling your eyes.
just on the couch hanging out. You may or may not know Huniepop, so you're likely listening to this on something that has the capability of going to the internet. So I want you to open up your Bing machine, as we all use and love. We're gonna go to the search bar
Don't do it at work.
and type in.
That's all I can say. It's probably not safe
Huniepop.
for work.
Is Huniepop one word?
I think so. It's HUNIE.
Oh, so HUNIEPOP.
Yeah,
Here we
no, I
go.
lied. I've definitely never heard of this.
Okay, so
No, you haven't.
No.
well,
I'm looking at this though. This is
Okay, yeah,
this is
see-
something.
Jesus fucking Christ! Do not Bing it.
I told
Do
you
not Bing it.
I warned.
Look at that
Unsafe.
screenshot. Look at that screenshot. Look at that.
Yeah,
Which one?
that's an official one on Steam. You should see the shit on Bing. Is this real?
There's actually worse than that.
Turn it around. That's
No.
inappropriate.
Okay, so
I'm leaving this all alone.
all right, so let me just start explaining all of this because from an outside point of view, yes, it is exactly what it is, but I need to give it more detail. I need to clarify this a
there
little
does
more.
like to be a puzzle game. You're correct. It's to the left of the lady, but there's a
It's
puzzle
not.
game.
It's okay. So it's more so it's straight up. It is a dating sim.
That's fine.
I never played a dating sim, like of this caliber or anything like this ever.
Had a full boyfriend
I
anymore?
have that, but I haven't played it yet because I'm waiting to.
I remember. Yeah, you
Yeah.
have said it before.
But yeah, like I really honestly I wanted the puzzle aspect of it with it because I didn't know what exactly it was like, and I love puzzle games. So I was like, yeah, why not 2 for 2? I'm curious. So I played it, and I know this one. I can already tell that due to my inexperience with this field, I know it's not like other traditional dating sims. Just for the conversations alone and the interactions with the characters, it's so like shallow and a bit one-sided, and you just have to like say what they want to hear instead of just like kind of being yourself type thing. Mm-hmm. Which I'm sure most dating sims are kind of like that, but this just felt very. I don't know. It just felt more. Yeah, I guess shallow is the only good word for it right now, for lack of a better term. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just go with it, and yeah, I mean, it's definitely risque.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as bad as you might think. I mean, yeah, like there is.
No, I'm.
I mean, like yeah, like
being overreactive just for fun.
Yeah.
I mean, like there is nudity in it, but it's only like it's not.
Why didn't you say it in the first place? I'm in now.
But it's like it's nothing hardcore.
And it seems like the developer of it kind of attacks these games as
Like it's not a porn game by any means.
but I believe they're like meant to be almost like not necessarily a parody game, but in a way like a parody game. Like it's not,
Yeah.
you know.
And I wasn't sure going into that because the writing, because like you have like this like love fairy helping you,
Right.
trying to get dates, and so it's all about that. And I only focused on one person, and then I just went through the whole thing to the very end. I was like, all right, I got the point of this game. I really don't need to play it anymore. But this only made me more excited for Huniepop boyfriend.
So there you go. Yeah, I dating sims. I played a bunch when I was always on Newgrounds, and they were just like those things because Newgrounds just offered up so many weird fucking things, and you'd kind of find yourself.
Site.
Yeah, you'd find yourself like falling into who the fuck. Yeah, and like you just like what's this, and then you just kind of keep going and keep going.
And I know, like I said earlier, like but like in Japan, like dating sims are a very popular genre.
Yeah,
And they are taken a little more seriously there because for people who have a busy life and usually keep themselves, they don't really have time for romance and that experience to go on a lot of dates. So they use the dating sims to help with that, like as a serious thing. Mm-hmm. Like so, like they take the simulator part like seriously.
yeah.
And then so I was kind of for some reason expecting something along those lines, and it just did not deliver on that department. So I kind of felt that same kind of not the dating part, but the whole connecting to a person part. Animal Crossing. I had that same disappointment because they are not. There's no depth to them. There's no like. Everything is just about the now and the materials. There's no. You can't build a real friendship or a real relationship with any of these characters. It's just with Animal Crossing, it's different animals, but they have like 4 or 3 types of personalities, and they all say the same shit.
Yeah, I was very upset when like my one favorite rolled moved out.
Yeah. And then you might find someone else who shares that same personality.
I had another penguin move in, and I was like, "Oh well, yeah," but I mean, you're not the same. But and then it was like, "Oh no, you're just the same but fat."
Because I feel like the first Animal Crossing on GameCube, I felt like
Genuine friends.
Maybe just because I just didn't know, lack of lack of knowledge, just being ignorant to it all. I don't know, but I started noticing with the DS ones and one, I was like, they seem a little more, shallow. Like there's no depth, and that's what I was really looking for. I was like, but I guess I think that's why it's called a dating simulator, not a relationship simulator.
Yeah.
So everything's a little more casual and upfront. I just wasn't expecting that for some reason. I guess I wanted more out of it than what it was offering. But the puzzle part was okay. I thought I was gonna be rushed with it, like timed.
And what is the puzzle part? Like
it's basically like Bejeweled.
Okay.
But
Match
each
3.
color attributes to a certain type of like affection or like whatever, like flirting, charming, talent, sexuality is one of them.
Yeah, it is.
I forget the other
Good
ones.
stuff.
Yeah, but some characters have like a favorite trait and a least favorite trait. So when you match that color more, you get more points for that color.
You know where I'd play a game like this? Vita.
I was gonna say markgame.com.
I thought you were gonna say your bad
No, seriously, like, it's just a weird, like, because if you play this up like a puzzle game, right?
I wanted to use a controller, but it's all mouse and keyboard. I mean, mouse. It's just a mouse.
But that'd be good, like as a touch thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, that would be neat. I probably would have been better with the puzzles in that.
You kind of sort of have that with I forget the name of the game.
Monster Monpiece.
Yeah, don't you like rub up the panties off the ladies?
That was a Chris game. That was a Chris game. I think it was Monster Monpiece, and I believe they did a sequel.
Copyright.
And then what was the other one he played? Conception. Conception's a good one too. I mean, we're kind of going down. Now we just went into this territory.
You're welcome.
Monster Monpiece is.
But actually, because of this, I think I want to try a Puzzle Quest.
Puzzle Quest.
It's not a dating sim at all. It's just an RPG with the puzzle element, just matching the colors like 4 or 3 in a row. And
is that the one where they did the Mario crossover?
That's a different series, but it's the same concept.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monster Monpiece was a Vita game, a card battle video game, where you
level up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing air quotes.
Yeah. We got censored versions in here in what's it called? America.
That thing.
They were very Jesus. Whoa. Yep.
Banging.
Yep. And then Conception. I'm not
gonna.
Now
there's a Conception 2.
Could you describe Conception 2? Because I'm not gonna attempt to look that one up.
What, me? No, I just saw there's a Conception 2 and it came out in April of 2015.
That one, it's like Conception 2 Rise of the Seven Children or something.
Children of the Seven Stars.
See, something like that.
I wouldn't want children in the title.
So.
Period.
They added high-res assets in their last patch. There you go.
That one, That one, I believe it's kind of a dating sim. I remember Chris being real stoked about Conception. You meet women, and you have to say the right things to them to make a child so that child can then join your RPG party.
Oh.
And then you go out and fight the world with your children whatever. So you date different girls who have different
So you just can't have the girls
attributes
in your party.
and traits. Yeah, right.
You just can't have the girls in your party?
No, not
interesting.
And not that I know of. So it's a little bit of like the Fire Emblem stuff. But
I was gonna say, like, I haven't played Fire Emblem, but I know they have a relationship mechanic in that.
Yeah.
But I don't know how deep it goes. Because I know you can get married and have a kid.
Yeah, but it's really like subtle.
Yeah.
Like there are little like dialogue trees and things and whatever that you kind of fall into. But yeah.
But that's cool because you actually fight side by side with you and you actually build like a, you know what I mean? You actually get experience stuff with them.
Yeah.
Like I was looking for something like that a little more.
Well, it sounds like it's another sign that you need a PlayStation TV.
Yeah.
I wish I hadn't Googled this without putting my phone in private mode.
Yeah, I know.
I feel a little dirty now.
Yeah. This iPad's
It could have been worse. I'll just say that. It could have been
Yeah,
worse.
you're right.
Yeah, you could have binged it.
We could have went down that PSVR porn territory.
Nope. Not doing that one. I do want to know who uses Bing, so write in. Let us know. Are you big enough for me?
So yeah, did that. That was fine.
Yeah.
I saved the best for last.
Well, let's pin that one for a sec. Because I think we have the same.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. We can get this out of the way.
No, don't get this out of the way.
So we want to save this for last then? A shared one. Conjoined. We'll save that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so besides that one,
yeah,
I have a very good, I guess, honorable mention then.
I'm all ears.
Mother Russia Bleeds.
You son of a bitch. Tell me about it.
I love this game.
I still don't. So tell the kids what Mother Russia Bleeds is.
It is just traditional beat 'em up, but it's updated, a little more modern with controls.
The way I always thought of it when I first saw trailers for it was...
If Hotline Miami was a beat 'em up.
If Hotline Miami was Streets of Rage, it's Mother Russia Bleeds. That was how I pictured it as soon as I saw it.
You are right.
It's got the music, it's got the style
It's got the violence.
Right, of Hotline Miami. But it has the...
But it doesn't... Yes, it reminds you of Hotline, but when you play it, you will not think of Hotline until you see the Easter egg.
Of course there is.
The fans from the second one are in the background.
Yeah.
This takes place in 1986.
Yeah, of course it does.
Even though the fans weren't introduced until 1990 or 91, I think. Because the first game's in 89 for Hotline.
Oh, it's still not out on PS4. All right.
Yeah. I think I was waiting for that, but I caught it when it was on sale on Steam.
Yeah. So it's good, huh? I saw...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It is so good. What makes this one stand out from other beat 'em ups not only is like the violence, but like the kind of combos that you make. It's not like, hey, here's a list of combos to choose from. Memorize this and put in these button inputs, and you'll do this one move like Scott Pilgrim or something.
Yeah.
This one you kind of make up, you kind of freestyle it. Like you have certain mechanics, the basics, but then you kind of just make it your own from there. Like somehow, like you can grab an enemy, but then after you grab the enemy, what do you want to do? You want to keep beating them in the face? Do you want to throw them at other enemies? Do you want to slam them down on the ground, or can you toss them up in the air?
Yes.
So I tossed him up in the air by mistake. I did it by accident. Kneed him in the face, or like I took a bat from him that he had. You can charge that up, hit someone with the bat until it broke, and when it breaks, it kind of goes in the air for a second, but not that high. But I didn't know that, again, just discovered by mistake. As it was coming back down, I kicked it and it flew at an enemy.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
So it was like I was doing like this like 7-hit combo that broke, and then just punched it at someone. It flew across the room, hit someone in the face. I'm beating up people over here, but you have this syringe. And there's different types, but the generic one that you start with, or you can pick out of any of them, but I just picked the generic because it's the most balanced. You can either heal yourself with it. You can, if there's fallen enemies on the ground that are like seizuring, you can drain them to refill your syringe. And so not only heal yourself, but you can go into a rage mode with another trigger. And you just hawk out, and like everything turns red, and you're just one punch, and everybody flies across the room. Blood is everywhere. So you have like a good couple seconds to like just get everybody away from you if you're getting too overwhelmed with enemies. Or you can spend it all in like 3 seconds and do like a killer finisher move on someone, like rip their head off or whatever.
Rad.
Put your hand into their stomach and rip out their
Scorpion
intestines
style.
or something.
Yeah.
Like if somebody's on the ground, you can beat them while they're down. It's really good. And then you have like arena modes, like how long can you last just fighting waves of enemies, and you can do this with friends.
And I've seen that one. Yeah, that one's multiplayer style.
Yeah.
You can do multiplayer in the regular game too, right?
Yep. Or if you want to do single player, you can have an AI with you.
Fuck. It's got to come to PS4. I can't.
And I think you can revive each other if one of you's fallen.
Cool. Because I've accidentally deleted my fucking Windows partition 6 times now.
Jeez.
So I don't.
How do you accidentally do that?
Well, the one time the Windows partition was fine, but I fucked my Mac side.
Remember that?
The other time, when I say 6, I mean it's happened twice. The other time, I was getting my new Raspberry Pi all set up because I ordered a new Raspberry Pi. And when I went to go set it up, I was trying to reformat the SD card, and I clicked the wrong drive and reformatted. And I went, oh shit, that wasn't the SD card. There goes Windows. Fuck.
Out the window.
Yeah. So, maybe I'll do that. No, I'm not doing that tonight. I don't have time for that shit.
I think there's like 8 chapters or a little more than that. I'm on like 3 or 4.
Shit.
I can't remember how many there are. It's not that many, but it's good.
All right.
It's good. Seal of approval.
Yeah, I do want to get it. I really want to get that one.
That's all I've been playing.
Well, there's another thing. So, I played, I bought I played Final Fantasy VI, but, I bought Fire Emblem Fates, but I've yet to start it. So I'll say now, I'm very excited to finally play Fire Emblem Fates. Came out in February, but we're getting ready for Game of the Year stuff. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's almost December.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
You're not typically a fan of like the medieval fantasy, like Western fantasy type side of things.
Yeah, but you know I'm an asshole.
And but you've been coming around to that.
No.
A little bit.
No.
Didn't you play Fire Emblem Awakening?
Yeah. That's what I mean. I'm an asshole.
Playing Final Fantasy VI?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what to determine that one as, but...
There's a real weird, like, there's a certain... I don't know what it is.
Right.
Maybe it's
Well, my question.
Maybe I don't like the Western interpretation of medieval high fantasy, but I like
That's fair.
the Eastern.
Right.
That maybe now that I'm thinking about it, that might be what it is. Because I can totally do some Final Fantasy, but
Yeah.
fuck Game of Thrones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, that's harsh.
I mean, I would have replaced.
Yeah, that was fuck with a capital F and a hard K at the end.
I would have replaced it with an actual game, but sure.
Game of Thrones the game. That's what he
Yeah,
meant.
Telltale. Fuck.
No, not even Telltale. There was an actual Game of Thrones game.
That was
garbage.
real bad. No, but I mean, like, whatever. I mean, any of them. Like,
Skyrim.
yeah, like,
There you go.
boring, you know?
Yeah, well, my question is that
Yeah.
how do you feel about like samurai ninja, like feudal type stuff?
See, that's the weird thing. Can't do it.
Can't do that either.
I could do the
But
Japanese.
but even though this Fire Emblem Fates is all themed around that,
Fuck, I didn't know that.
just by looking at them, you didn't.
No, I
notice
know.
that?
I know. I don't know. I have no idea.
Because me, if I had to choose between the like Western
high
fantasy
fantasy, yeah.
or like the feudal like samurai stuff, I'd samurai.
The samurai stuff, I'm like, and
like-
even like ninjas, like there's certain things where I'm like aesthetically like, ugh, I'm bored.
I mean,
know what I
I
mean?
guess it all depends on how it's done too. But like me, like if you handed me Dark Souls or Neo, I'm playing Neo.
Yeah, there's a really really good manga, Lone Wolf and Cub, and when I worked at the comic shop, like everybody would, that'd be one of the ones they'd always, not always, but like everybody was coming for fucking Naruto, but if it like. I don't know. That was one that was like recommended by people who didn't read manga. It was Lone Wolf and Cub, and it's about like a samurai man and his boy.
This isn't manga, but I want to read Usagi Yojimbo
Oh yeah. That too. That
just because of my turtle background.
was,
Anyway,
but and I was always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna read Lone Wolf and Cub, and I think I got a volume of it digitally and just never, because it's just something about the swords and I don't care.
that's fine.
Those like, we'll see. I'm,
Well, I feel like Fire Emblem isn't as
I know, but that's okay. 'cause
historically accurate.
I thought it was a 1-to-1 pixel perfect. We'll get there. But I bought that. I'm very excited to start that tonight. Actually, once I get the podcast edited and posted, I'm gonna sit down and mess with that. Final Fantasy VI is a game that I am continuing to play. I've slipped from Dragon Quest VII. Remember, I had that little like, I'm balancing everything like TV show episodes, but didn't work. Did not work. I still have not finished that part I was in Persona 4. I slipped from Final Fantasy VI for a while. Now I'm like slowly falling back into it.
Like I finished that whole anime
Yeah.
at Persona 4.
Yeah.
I was hooked. I mean, I am hooked.
And the,
basically.
The game's great, but yeah. Just not there. It's good. But there's another thing that happened this week, and I wanted to save it till the very end of what we've been playing because it kind of goes a little bit into show and tell. Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Yeah. Welcome, Amiibo.
Welcome, Amiibo.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk all about that after a short break.
Ooh.
Welcome back to the Free Cheese, episode 171. Animal Crossing New Leaf. Welcome, Amiibo. Welcome, Amiibo. You can call me Harv for short or Harv for long. So we talked about the Animal Crossing Nintendo Direct was going to happen in Japan on November 2nd. And then, surprise, we got it too. So did you watch it?
I did.
Matt?
I actually did not.
It's
I woke up in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So I caught the second half of the stream and then I rewatched what I missed.
What time did it air? Like 10 a.m.?
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, I think it was the morning that I had the terrible, shitty, awful migraine. So whenever the hell I woke up, I kind of like put it on at some point and watched it. But it's kind of neat.
I wasn't expecting it to be thematic.
What do you mean?
Like, watching the whole direct,
Uh-huh.
everything was actually, like, within, like, Animal Crossing, in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the host was Harv the dog, but it was actually, just...
It was one of the directors of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a really cool little...
It was all at a campground.
Yeah.
There was a mobile home in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Toda KK joined them.
Or
KK Slider.
And the way that they did this direct in terms of like the writing and everything. So it starts off with what was he? The director of
Probably. That would make the
movies?
most sense.
Game director comes out and he's dressed up as this character in the game. And he greets the stream, but as soon as he starts talking, it's the
Animal Crossing.
Animal
lingo,
Crossing speak, the
high pitched stuff.
And they stop, and then they like, whoa, we gotta get a translator or whatever, and they switch it over. But just like all of that, and his little like, hey, you can call me Harv. My name's Harvey. You can call me Harv for short or Harv for long. I was like, well, all right, they hired Marc. I see what happened here. I know exactly what happened. And then so yeah, we already knew kind of what this update was, but not really.
Right.
Fully what it was. So it adds in amiibo support. It adds in a new campground section where you can scan in. You find a little genie boy, what do you call it?
The Wisp.
Yeah, Wisp.
Essentially, giant boo.
Yeah, you find a little genie lamp, and that happens as a random event.
Yeah. You just
so
walk outside, and a random message will pop up.
And you're like, oh, okay. And then you find the lamp, you take it home. He asks you to take him inside to a quiet place so he can come outside. He grants you one wish per day. And
That's
so
a cool genie. Not just limiting to 3.
Yeah.
And then going away.
Yeah, nice. One per day. So you scan an amiibo. That's how you get the amiibo, is Wisp. And then he does kind of what you want him to do. Depends on the amiibo you use. Depends on what you ask him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What are the options? You can either ask him for a treat or something, or what is it? It says like give me something.
Yeah.
Or come and play. So for example,
see, I didn't do the give me something. I did the come and play.
Yeah. So I did the give me something. So I scanned my Link amiibo, and you scanned your Wolf Link amiibo.
Yeah.
We both got the same thing, which was the wolf. And then with mine, when I said give me something, he gave me like I didn't even look at what it was. It was a blue something. Blue tonic, I think. Tunic. You said come and play. Yeah. And he pulls up the old wolf RV, is that right?
Yeah. Did you get that same camper?
I didn't get a camper. No.
Oh, like the RV thing? Oh, no?
Not for him. I had a different RV for something else. No wolf.
So Wolfling didn't come in his own RV? Not
when you do give me something. When you do give me something, it's just
No, but I mean just by scanning Link, like he wasn't at the.
No, you scan Link, and then the little wisp guy turns into the wolf.
Right.
But he's like, I'm just an apparition of this. I'm not really this.
Okay.
What would you like to do? And when I say give me something, he's like, here's this thing. See you tomorrow, chump.
Okay, so that's the difference here.
Hey. But he's cool. Little wisp. They added some mini games, which I've yet to play yet. You can get an in-game 3DS or Wii U console, and you get Animal Crossing Puzzle League, which that one's from.
Both of them are.
Both of them are from.
Mm-hmm. They're from the Wii U.
The Wii U
board game.
Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival.
Yeah, which I know, like, it's like a filler ass game.
Yeah.
But like my friends and I actually did play that.
Was it good?
We played during MagFest.
Huh.
But like it's stupid, but
does it destroy friendships like Mario Party?
No. It doesn't have like those. It doesn't have like mini games like that.
Yeah.
Like the mini games are separate from the main game. I think if you play those, they're like separate game modes. This is just going around for a whole calendar month, and you're trying to get as many turnips and like money as possible, and walking around the village.
Should we get it? Should we play it for Christmas?
You can.
Yeah? All right.
Probably better as a drinking game.
All right.
As long as I don't get like 5 turns in, I'm done with this shit.
You probably will, but that's yet to be determined.
Because,
you can unlock-
not because I'm done with the game, because I hate the person sitting next to me.
And like the more you play each round, like you get your amiibo gets experience and you unlock costumes for your amiibo.
Amiibo.
Can I use the Nooklings?
Yeah.
All right.
You can use any Animal Crossing amiibo.
All right.
And like because that's how you roll your dice.
Oh, right. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they also added in the campground section, there's new campers that roll up, like RVs, and then you can go there and say
50 new.
There's going to be 50 new characters added December 2nd via new set of Animal Crossing cards. But right now, you'll get one that shows up depending on we did before we recorded. We scanned Villager into my game.
Yeah.
And
I
Villagers.
was just curious.
Yes. I'm not going to. If you're.
You die in the game.
Game over.
Kidding.
Can confirm.
I would recommend if you're at all interested. Can confirm. And you have a Villager amiibo and you have a copy of this game. Well, all right, now the odds seem kind of unlikely. I'll just tell you, it's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He doesn't, become anything because you can scan
It's nothing a throwback.
Yeah. You can scan the.
Wow, actually, yeah, it is. Wow, I'm connecting all the pieces now.
I know. What do you call them? Squid Sisters. What are they called?
Callie
and Marie. So you can scan them if you bought those Splatoon amiibo and unlock weird little versions of them.
I need to do that.
Do you have them?
No.
Oh.
But I need to get them.
Yeah. And you get Splatoon items. The aforementioned Zelda amiibo, you get different Zelda items. And then, Villager, you get some cool stuff. Like you get 3DS benches and Wii U's and Nintendo GameCube drawers.
Mm-hmm.
Neat stuff. So I do want to talk about it a little bit because every once in a while I pop this game on and I'm like, yeah, Animal Crossing New Leaf. Let's play.
Yeah.
I jump in, I clean up some weeds, I go get a couple fortune cookies, and then see you later, dudes. I'm out. I don't come back to it. I forget about it. But this I've actually come back to several times since Wednesday.
They've given you more incentive to do the daily things.
They have, and they've changed the game a little bit in a couple of ways that I think are really, really, really functionally useful. So you're right. They added more things to do. They also added new currency, the meow coupons, and then Matt's face is just
foreign language.
Because the campground has its own unique items that you can't get anywhere else.
Right.
And
so you need to
the coupons help exchange that. And
now,
just to put this into perspective, listeners, I've never played an Animal Crossing game ever.
Here, Matt, I'm sorry. I know that meow coupon sounds like a foreign language, so let me explain what meow means. It's mutual exchange of wealth. We just call them meow for short.
Go on. Just go on. I'm going to sip on this game fuel.
No, what they added was there's now a secret storage room. So as long as you have the second story of your house built, when you go back to Nook, as long as your loan's paid off for that as well, you go back to Nook, instead of doing a room expansion, or if you've had the game for a while and you've already expanded the house to its full.
I've
Every
had it
room,
since day one,
every
and I'm
size.
still not fully expanded.
That was the first thing. I just kept doing that, and then I'd go to the island, catch a
Yeah.
bunch of sharks, so I could pay off my house. My house was all the way full, all the way big, every which way it can go. And then now, so I get the secret storage room, and that adds 36 new pages of storage.
Yeah, because the closets don't hold enough.
Exactly.
It's like 6 pages and only 3 channels of 6 pages.
Exactly. So this adds 36 new pages of, what are they, 12 in each? Or something like that, or more, whatever it is. But you can hold a lot more items, and you can store them without having to clutter up anything or whatever. So it's good for those things where, holiday seasonal items, you might want to put them away.
Got to.
Do you do what I do with, I go to the post office and I save every letter my mom sends me?
Most of them.
I've done that in every game.
There are a few where I've been like, this one sucks. But yeah, I do it with a lot of them. particularly because there at some point there was some story that hit. I think it was like a NeoGAF thread or something about a dude who used to play Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
I can't even go into it. This is like the most heartbreaking thing in the world.
I mean, that's not why I do it. But
No, but
I did that before, like since GameCube.
No, but I was doing it, and then I hit a point where I was like just lazy and didn't want to go do it, and then I always remember that story now. So I'm like, no, I got to keep doing it. But essentially, the story was like this kid. I got the GameCube, was excited to have it and play Animal Crossing, and they'd play it and whatever, and that was kind of it. I think his mom would occasionally jump in or something like that, and then
You have to take turns playing the game.
Yeah, the one on GameCube.
Yeah,
and
so you could leave notes for each other on like the bulletin board or write letters to each other.
I've heard this story.
And yeah. She ended up dying, and she would play it from time to time. She died, and then years later, he like powered up his GameCube and turned it on, like just because he was like thinking about mom and whatever, and missed her and blah blah blah, and found like she had like decorated this town like to be like a shrine to him and just her love for him. And I think he had a brother. I don't remember. I might be just injecting my own life into
left
it.
all those letters.
But left all these letters of just like how proud she was and how much she loved him. And it was like, oh, God. So then, even though it's not really my mom sending me these letters in the game, I'm like, no. On a brighter note, not the sad note. So you get the extra storage. Along with that, you can go take you have to go take a survey or take a course. I mean, you don't really take a course. You just go and talk to somebody.
You just mash A for
You hit A for a couple text
good
boxes.
enough.
Then you unlock the Happy Home Designer furniture movement. So instead of having to stand behind your furniture and push it, you can use your stylus and then rearrange a room.
Yeah, so
it's amazing.
It's that little figure to demonstrate. You'd always have to like rotate it if you wanted, or you have to go around.
It was a nightmare.
As a villager. Now you don't have to do that. You just
No.
touchscreen, Sin style, move it.
Done. Very easy, very good, super good. They also added a quick, easy way to share your screenshots and images to Twitter and Facebook, which there's always stuff, and I'm always like taking quick, stupid pictures in Animal Crossing just because like the stupid, goofy stuff always happens. But in order before to actually share one of those things, I either had to take the SD card out and import the images, or upload them to Miiverse, go to Miiverse on a computer, save the image. Just nope.
I just used a really lame web browser that the DS comes with, and then I uploaded the image from my SD card that way within DS.
And they do that here, and that's all you're still doing.
Yeah.
But
it's just a little more convenient.
They make a button that just it's not quite a share button like you have on your phone or anything else, but it's the closest thing.
4.
Exactly. But little things like this, like anytime Nintendo updates something, especially that's a few years old with stuff like this, I start to think about what's next.
Yeah, because we're talking.
Next,
they came out
what's
in
NX.
Yeah, because this game came out in 2012.
12 in Japan. It's 13 here.
Was it 13 here?
Yeah, but I think they got it in December.
Huh.
I'm trying to think when Andrew Goldfarb's life turned around with this game.
2013.
But still, like, for it to get this kind of update this many
Even
years later.
3 years later.
Yeah.
But yeah, 4 years especially.
And it didn't cost anything.
Free.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Can't complain about that one.
Yeah, and
Nintendo's typically free with their
They are.
updates.
And the neat thing is, like, this, and back, remember a few months ago, they added the update to the Street Pass stuff where suddenly you can now have up to 100,
Do a
you have
lot
fast
quicker.
mode, you can unlock like 90 puzzle pieces at a time instead of one. There are all these things where it seems like they've just rewarded,
Conventions are just so much
right?
more enjoyable now.
But they've rewarded like the longtime 3DS user, where somebody coming in new to the 3DS family is just going to be like, yeah, of course this is the way it works. Why wouldn't it work like this? Those of us who have been here suffering for 5 years have just been like,
You have no idea.
yeah, have just been like, oh, this is amazing. Like, this is what it should be all the time. And I feel like, ooh, I'm good. You know, I don't know.
User feedback. I feel like that's what it is.
Probably.
Your comment about the free DLC, the only thing I can think of that you ever would have had to pay for on a Nintendo platform is
Oh wait, Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
That's right.
Was it the
Smash.
tracks or just the?
Smash characters.
Yeah.
It was a pack, so you got 4 new levels.
Wasn't like a
Yeah.
Honda CRV one of them?
Like you got a new cup,
You got a new cup.
like
Or
2 new
Honda Pilot,
racers,
whatever it's called.
It was they did the
2 or 3
they did
racers.
Mercedes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
3 racers, 4 tracks.
Yeah, but if you did it early, you got those extra colors for Yoshi or Shy Guy.
Or Shy Guy. Yep. And of
But
course
how
it
much
did.
was that though? Like what, $5?
Yeah, like,
Shit,
they
they
were
were.
cheap.
Yeah, I mean you get 4 new maps from Call of Duty for $20, so like I'll take it.
And like
Yeah,
even,
no,
and like even Smash had a good deal. If you owned both versions, you could pay instead of paying like double the price, you had like a $5, $10 difference, like off,
It was much cheaper. Yeah. So it was like.
which I had to do, or I wanted to do anyway. But I owned both.
Yeah. I didn't buy all the.
Did
Mii
it buy on
costumes.
both?
Huh?
Yeah. In Smash's case, you had to buy. You had to buy individually. If you only had the one platform, you just bought the one platform. But if you
Yeah.
had them both, it
You
was
got
only.
you got it for a deal, like
Yeah, it was a discounted price. It made it seem
even
nuts,
if you
so.
just bought one character at first, and then you wanted to get the whole bundle later, they reduced the price.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, like because they're like, oh, you already own this one, so we'll just knock that off.
Yeah, it was
You
good,
just pay
and
this.
it wouldn't let you buy because like I always see certain things where it's like don't buy. I don't know. I've seen it on PlayStation Network with certain games and stuff where it's like, I don't know. You can't buy this. It used to happen in PS3 all the time. Like, you shouldn't buy this if you already own this or whatever. Like, things that would cross over into
Yeah.
a separate bundle. But technically, I could spend money that I didn't have to spend. And this prevents you from doing that. Although they've since changed that. Because I remember, like, I was like, fuck, I'm going to buy the Bloodborne Ultimate Edition or whatever. And it was like, no, dude, you already got all this stuff. You can't.
I think with some things Nintendo does, yeah, like they do charge you for some things, but it's in like, it's within a good range of like within reason.
No, like I said, if you're spending like $5 for like 4 tracks and a couple cars or whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
When you think, especially something that leads typically on PSN, it's definitely PSN's probably Xbox Live, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
The map packs from Call of Duty, 4 maps, $20,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
like,
too much.
you're buying like season passes.
$60. You bought the game twice. Congratulations.
Season Pass is $60.
I believe so.
Typically,
60 or 50.
like all the time, it's like the standard price.
Woof.
You know what though? The Titanfall 2 season pass.
How much was that?
It's probably the same price, but you know, when that 4th map pack comes down, there's 400 players left on the server. I'm going to be right there with them.
I'm pretty sure it's between like $50 to $80, depending on the game.
Actually, no, I take that back. I think Titanfall 1 had free map packs.
I think you're right. They were about a year later or something.
Huh.
Something like that.
But I'm just liking the crossing of franchises within these games.
Yeah, we were talking about it when we were wandering around Target looking for Amiibo. It is odd that it's...
Because Mario Kart,
Oh, yeah. Mario Kart had Zelda and Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing now has,
Animal Crossing now has Zelda and Splatoon.
and technically Mario, I guess, depending if you see Amiibo. Like
Yeah.
they didn't show what you get, so they just only showed you some of them.
But
They only showed you the Zelda ones because the new Zelda Amiibo's coming out.
Are you sure?
I feel like, I mean, I guarantee you, like I guarantee you, you'll get something related to the character that you scan. Even if they're not in the game specifically, you will probably get items related to them. I don't know how much.
No, you're probably
It's
right.
probably things that are already in the game.
I
It's
don't
just
know
an
why.
easier
I
way
just
of
assumed
acquiring.
that they weren't. I thought it would just say
Actually,
like
yeah. I wonder if there's a list of compatible amiibos and ones that aren't compatible.
I'm attempting to find.
Probably Ryu, Cloud, Pac-Man.
Did you ever buy Ryu?
No. Like I don't own that many amiibo. The ones I do own are like very unique. It's not like a full series.
Yeah.
It's like I have a Yarn Yoshi. I have the 8-bit Mario, classic version. Shovel Knight. That's the most important. Oh, I wonder. No, nothing would happen if you scan that one. Probably. That's just straight up third party.
We can do my Mario Maker one as a giveaway, or someone just wants it at this table. And the amiibo. I have the Mario Maker amiibo.
Yeah,
Which one?
The one that's on the far right.
Blue? Oh.
That's what I'm talking about. I have that, but it's the brown and red, like
Oh.
the classic NES colors.
Yeah, I have Mario Maker amiibo. Reach out if you want it. Pay for shipping. Don't want it.
Yeah, that's a big one. Animal Crossing. The only other thing I had this week to talk about was, because it's really a slow week for any kind of crazy news or anything like that, just my Nintendo, if I may.
Like, what about?
Go for it.
What the fuck?
Can you spend Meow points there?
I mean, I wish I could spend Meow points there. So my Nintendo does anyone remember Club Nintendo?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Club Nintendo was Nintendo's rewards program from like 2004 until 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And it used to be a thing where you'd buy Nintendo software or hardware. You'd have a little slip. You'd go to their website. You'd log in. You'd fill in the...
Supposed to.
Yeah.
You registered a little code.
You register the code, and then you'd have to take a survey.
Yep.
Who did you buy this for? Why'd you buy it? What do you like? Have you played a game like this before? All these different, very standard questions. You did that. Once you did that, you got coins. You'd take those coins, and you could redeem them for things. At first, it was all physical stuff, and it'd be like a ruler, a folder.
There was different tiers of it, too.
Right. And you'd sort of stack up. Every year, depending on how many coins you got, you had to hit either 300 or 600 coins. Those were two of the major tiers in order to get the big items. And they were really, really cool, unique items. One year there was the Mushroom Kingdom statue where you received like an actual statue of like Mario, Luigi, Bowser, the whole...
You have that one?
I don't. I missed it. But I do have this up there. So you can see I've got the pin set up top there. That was one for 1 year. Not really that.
But it's just very like exclusive, unique things you couldn't get anywhere else.
Except like 1 year there was like a Mario hat. And it was like, Hot Topic. They had it. They did one. It was Doc Lewis's Punch Out. So instead of it being Punch Out, you actually got to fight Doc Lewis. And it was, I think, made by Next Level, the same folks that did the one on the Wii, but it was just a special version. And you literally can't get that any other way. Well, they gave it away at the end of Club Nintendo. But still, like, it is a Club Nintendo exclusive. Nothing else you can do. And so far as I know, no one's like ripped it, pirated, anything like that. It was a neat rewards program for people who played a lot of Nintendo systems and used Nintendo systems and played a lot of Nintendo games. It was really, really neat. They discontinued it, and instead, this year, we got something called My Nintendo, which is meant to be the successor of it, meant to sort of unify all of Nintendo's systems and brands moving forward into the future. It launched with Miitomo, their mobile app, and you earn coins by doing things in Miitomo, like changing your outfit, answering questions, etc., and little things in there. And you earn coins by doing Nintendo-related things.
Also, buying games digitally.
Yeah. That's the gold tier.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You got the silver tier, which is stuff like you signed into the eShop, 30 coins. Okay. Yep. You signed in on Nintendo.com, 30 coins.
60 right there.
Yeah, right? I mean, like,
racking them up.
And you can see what some of the rewards are. Like, Marc just got a theme for his 3DS that was 100 coins, right? So 30 coins for signing in once a week to two different things, you're kind of already there. Yeah. You play Miitomo a couple times, and boom, you get yourself a free 3DS theme. Pretty nifty. Then, yes, like Marc said, gold coins, you do that. You spend X amount of dollars, you get X amount of coins. And it's a range. Like $5.99 to $9.99 gets you 10 coins. $10 to $19.99 gets you 20, etc., etc. I remember when it launched, it was like, for 90 gold coins, you can get Super Mario 64. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta spend $90 so I can get 90 gold coins and get this $10 game for free. Obviously,
I'm shaking
right?
my head. Yeah.
You do the same. But Matt, can you tell me how many silver coins and how many gold coins I have?
So according to this iPad that's signed in to my Nintendo, there are 200 of the gold coins, and then there's a significantly there's my lost voice from the Ravens game coming up. Significantly higher amount for the silver coins, and that is 1,660.
That's correct.
It's quite the number there.
And the animation, does that show the coins sort of spilling over the...
Yes, you're. If you add one more coin, it looks like that would just fall off the bucket.
Right. Matt, I have another question. Not that you're under interrogation, but while I've got you here, would you say I'm a Nintendo enthusiast and someone who spends a bit of time on Nintendo platforms and consoles? Okay.
I'd say you're pretty hardcore.
So you'd think that I'd be burning through these things, but I can't fucking spend them because there's nothing to buy. I can't do anything. I told you there was Mario 64.
Did you get 90 more?
Yeah, I did. Yep. Or 70 more.
Oh, sorry.
So now I'm up at 16, or I'm up at 1902.
Wait, what? How did you do that math? Weren't you just at 1660?
Oh, I bet you I had a couple that stacked that I never fully redeemed.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I have 1,904 silver coins now and 200 gold. And the rewards are I can get a lemon hat for my Miitomo or a cityscape tee. They just recently added some new rewards, but they're all discounts. 30% off Earthbound. I already own Earthbound. 20% off Box Boy. Well, again, if I'm the guy who has 1,900 coins, don't you think I'm the guy who also has Box Boy? Yes, I am.
Well, how about those people that just got 70 coins just now? And then I'm gonna be this guy.
You please be this guy and tell me why.
I'm gonna be this guy
because it seems like a program like this, a program like Club Nintendo, exists for me, right?
Yeah.
So why is I don't
like some of this actually isn't that bad, but it's lacking in what they used to do. Right? Like there's not like a lot of like exclusive physical items anymore. Like you can't get cool shirts or like posters.
I bet that's coming, right? Because
yeah,
that probably takes a lot to roll out.
So right now it's just like a metamorphosis like stage.
Sure,
so
but
right
like
now we just have discounts on stuff.
Here's what was dope. Day one, My Nintendo Picross, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Just like that Doc Lewis game, you can't get this Twilight Princess Picross anywhere else.
I got that.
And I got it too.
That's cool.
It was 1,000 coins, 1,000 silver coins. Done. It wasn't a discount for it. It wasn't anything else. And to this day, you can't get it. The other one was WarioWare Twisted. Is that the DS one?
Touched.
WarioWare Touched. That was another one. I saved up my coins and I got that on my 3DS. Super fucking cool. That's a DS game. They don't have DS games emulated on the 3DS. Except for that one. They figured it out and I got it. It's really, really neat. And it's cool that I was able to be rewarded in that way as being someone who is a Nintendo enthusiast. But now, it's nothing but these discounts. And again, the discounts are fine. I wouldn't mind cashing them in.
Just that. You know what I mean?
You know what? I'd be fine with just that. I would be totally fine if my Nintendo was nothing but a loyalty program that said, hey, you like our stuff, we're going to give you a discount on our stuff because of how much of our stuff you buy. Right. I'd be fine with that. The problem is, I own Earthbound. I own Box Boy. I own Kirby Superstar. I own all of this shit.
So you want them to do games only for you based on your catalog?
That would be nice.
So it's like it's customized so they know what you own and be like, all right, well then here, you can have these.
That would be nice.
Kind of like what you do for your birthday.
Or if it was just a coupon. Yeah, like the coupon was cool, or the birthday thing was cool, but the birthday thing was not unique to me. Because remember, we both had the same list of games that we could get a discount on.
For us, but it's different for other people, I think.
I've seen.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, seems like it's the same.
Oh.
At least for the summer months it was, from what I saw.
Yeah, because they might change monthly.
Yeah. Now, like, some of this, I get it, right? Like, just like PlayStation Plus is a promotion tool, Xbox Live Gold, Games with Gold is a promotional tool. Like, okay, clearly they're trying to promote Xenoblade and Earthbound, because these are the things that are highlighted right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it just doesn't, I don't know, it just...
And you kind of led into the point that I was about to make.
Yes.
At least you have this.
But I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I do, but I don't, because it's useless to me.
Were these all released for this month? Do these change monthly? I feel like they do, because I don't remember seeing half
Is
this
it
stuff
monthly?
before.
I can't remember this being updated monthly, but you might be right, because I think the Yokai Watch theme popped up last month.
Yeah, but like some of these games, like I don't remember being on sale.
Star Fox has been, like, a couple of these have been sitting here for a good while.
Like Harmonite's new.
Harmonite's new. Kirby's new. The two Earthbounds are new. Box Boy.
Xenoblades.
Those are all new this month, in
Yeah.
the last couple of days. But, again, they're like, it's stuff that I have.
It's also maybe just being stingy, but it's like not that.
I mean, that
great of a
happens
discount.
with PS Plus all the time with me. Something comes out for PlayStation 4. I'm like, oh, that's great. I bought it at launch.
But the cool thing is that you can get them for free as long as you
PlayStation
maintain being a Plus member.
Right. There are no more free things.
I mean,
it's just discount coupons.
But technically you're getting all those deals for free. You're not paying a monthly thing to keep it. You're just racking up points.
For now. Let's see what happens with
So
Switch.
you guys think it's going to reload and you're going to see the shirts and stuff again. Like, Sony's never had anything like that.
You're right.
And I, like, if, that lemon hat thing for your Miitomo, like, if my little PSN profile thing could have, like, a crash hat, like, yes, please.
Sign you up.
What I think is stupid is that for the Miitomo part, I don't know if it refreshes or not, but like for redeeming tickets,
Yeah.
because the one where I redeemed 10 game tickets,
Mm-hmm.
it still says got it, and it hasn't refreshed to available again, and I don't know if that's a monthly thing or not, because the other two are still there.
That's
the
weird.
1 and 5.
That's weird. Why are the 10 game tickets $250 and 5 game tickets are $420?
I don't know. I guess they really want you to get to 10.
It's a better value.
It's a circus of values.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know why I wanted to rant about it. I just kind of, it's cool. I just want a little,
It could be better.
like, make me want to
It's because
use
you
it.
seem better. I'm like sitting here saying, like, man, I wish Sony would have had something.
See, but this is part of the thing. You know what I mean? This is, join us, Matt. Join us.
I don't. My little avatar on PSN with like the cat with the laser eyes. Like, I was very drunk one night and spent $2.99 on that.
Yeah?
I could have got that probably for free if I had something like this.
I was very sober and bought an Animal Crossing theme from a 3DS the other night. Looks like a Pop-Tart. $1.99. Get it while you can.
I think mine, yeah, the $1.99, $2.99. But yeah, I was very, very drunk one night and did it. I was like, that looks cool. I want that.
I want everything.
But yeah, like maybe like themes. I love a good theme.
Each reward has their own availability. Like there's a expiration date. Harmonite 1 is available until February.
Yeah, all this new batch they just put up, I believe, is available until February.
So they're probably still in the background, but they probably still refresh like the front page of like, hey, here's what's new.
We'll see.
Give me that PS Plus.
There it is. Oswald and Earl came down to tell us it's time to shut down the show. So with that, as the dogs race around the carpet, we're going to bring the Free Cheese episode 171 to a close. You can find this episode. You probably already found this episode if you're listening to it. On thefreecheese.com, where we put all of our episodes. We also post in the blog post for this episode, we list any available, or we list all of the music that we put in this episode, as well as any relevant articles or things that we may have talked about. This week, I'm not going to link you to My Nintendo. You don't need to go there. That's
No,
kinda-
go. See
Go.
what Sony could do better.
See what I mean, you've probably been earning all these coins the whole time, and don't even realize it. You can also find us on iTunes, where you can subscribe to us. You can rate and review us, leave us a comment, tell us how we're doing. We're also on Google Play stores. You can search there, subscribe as well. Rate, review us there. If that's not your thing, you can send us a comment.
Tornado.
They go really, really wild for the carpet down here. There they go. You can send us a comment, podcast at thefreecheese.com. That's an email address. Send us an old email with a question of the week, suggestion, or topic suggestion, any of the above, anything you want. Just send us an email. Whoa. There it is. You can follow us all on Twitter. The Free Cheese is at @somefreecheese. Mark is at _mental.
Like these dogs. More like dog _mental, am I right?
Matt is at Matty Ice 131, and I am at The Free Cheese. Boys, how you doing? There it is.
You know what they remind me of when they run around like this? Like those little slot cars.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you know what they look like? They look like me running around the corridors in Titanfall 2.
Let's see.
Just don't stop moving.
Yeah, Oswald goes up that wall over there.
And then jumps to the other wall.
And jumps to the other wall.
It's called
and then he'll kick you in the
and
head.
he ping pongs up the stairs.
No, wait, no, it's called Barkcore.
Barkcore. You boys want to come on the podcast? Earl, you have something to say? Hey, come here. Earl, come here.
So why are you trying to convince his dogs? Please, feel free to join me and 20,000 other people and play Titanfall 2. Very good game. He's trying to take a sock.
Alright, Earl's gonna bring us to the close of the episode. We'll be back next week with another thrilling episode of The Free Cheese. Until then, go to thefreecheese.com. Check out our cover story all about secrets, all about Zelda. Earl, we're going to turn the mic over to you, buddy. What do you got? Any thoughts here? How do you feel about my Nintendo?
Mm-hmm. I was crying.
You want to... No? Anything?
He's not saying much, but there's a look of depression.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Nope, nothing.
No. How do you feel about the PSN? Oh, he's trying to run away.
He's
Yeah,
done.
that sounds about right.
He's done. There we go. Alrighty. Go get him.
Sock hunting over there, I love it.
Nope. There they go. Well, that's been a Free Cheese. I've been Joe. That's been Mark. That's been Matt. Thank you both. Thank you, listener. Thank you, Earl. Thank you, Oswald, for bringing us to a close here, as you always do once a week. With that, we will see you next time.
Quack. Quack, quack.